So this is actually a really good question. Yes and no. The five main components of reading that kids are going to learn in elementary school should be phonemic awareness, phonics, vocabulary, fluency, and comprehension. This is what they are assessed at K through second grade, and these are the skills that actually determine whether a child is considered a reader and whether they're reading on grade level or if they're struggling. So once a child hits third grade, we're no longer assessing phonics in public school because kids are expected to be able to read almost anything you put in front of them at this point. And that's where we shift gears from learning to read to reading to learn and using it as an actual skill set. Now, me and my company, Shield Scholars, and my Reading Can Be Puzzling programs not only cover those five components in depth and in cumulative order, obviously, but I've written programs to extend from here and teach kiddos how to read at middle and high school levels, even before they turn into teenagers. Some people get really mad when I say this, but this isn't by pushing them or only taking certain individuals. I only take honor students, nothing like that. So this is just the results I get because my systems are so tight and systematic that my students scale anywhere from 2 to 3 grade levels in a single calendar year. So if we're talking about third grade and beyond, do we want to just end our components there? No, obviously not. We want to continue to scale. So in third grade, I teach affixes, Greek and Latin roots, and deep morphology practices, not just vocabulary worksheets. So what we do here is we learn different roots and how they apply to different words, and we can kind of mix and match. So if we take the word transact, for example, trans is a prefix that means across, and sect means to cut. So transect quite literally means to cut across. Other words that we use a lot using trans is like transform, transact. This all means across, and then whatever that base or root word is too. Then when we go into fourth grade, this is where I teach true study skills like skimming, scanning, finding keywords, annotating, organizing information, all of the things that kids actually need to handle homework, and then especially moving into science and history texts and independent assignments. Most public schools touch on this a little bit, but they don't teach it systematically in the way that I do. And then by fifth grade, we move into efficiency and speed reading. This is how fast we can read while extensive reading, eye tracking, expanding peripheral vision, reducing subvocalization when we're reading, actual tools to help kids read at adult speeds with strong comprehension. This is not taught in public schools at all. So they stop tracking fluency around third, fourth, fifth grade, never really return to it. At this point, it's just homework. So yes, after those 5 components, there are more advanced reading skills students need to grow academically, but you typically won't see these skills explicitly taught in a lot of public schools and places.